video, I wanted to give you a couple of nuggets to help you since you said you were struggling a little bit this week. So the first thing is sometimes the videos are not a great starting point because they're kind of made to be supplemental. So they're assuming that you've read everything in the CK12 website, and so they don't flow the same. And so what I would say is when you click into these CK12s, there's some hidden nuggets here. So the first thing is you have this Ask Flexi. And so as you're reading, let's say you don't understand something like, why can't you take the square root of -1? And when you ask Flexi, Flexi will actually explain why you can't take the square root of -1 from the reading in this little AI tutor environment. And so that's something really neat that is offered through CK12 that I think isn't always taken advantage of. And so it's great. Like another thing you can do with Ask Flexi is you can do things like say, I don't understand, this step in the example problem. So let's say you're going through the definitions and you're like, I don't understand how they went from this to this. You can also ask Flexi to explain that to you. The videos that I give are not the ones found in the reading pages. So even though this says reading pages, these videos are more directly aligned with the readings, and the videos are more supplemental from other websites. So being able to do that might be really good. What you'll notice is something that I say all the time, that us as teachers, we add the flavor to the assignment. So if you'll notice, it doesn't really explain how you get from one step to the other here. And so you can actually discuss this with Flexi. So highlight this and click Discuss with Flexi. And so I can say, how did they come up with -1 times 5? And Flexi will explain that to me. So Flexi can't solve the problem for you, but Flexi can help you identify those steps, because what we said is the job of the teacher is definitely to give the context for what happens in these problems, and a textbook just doesn't do the same thing. But the advantage with having Flexi is that it's a really great way of doing that. Another key thing is within the announcements, and you're going to see a lot of announcements here. If I'm in, let's say, week 3, you're also going to see that I've posted several recorded videos that go with the assignment. So they explain how to do the assignment. And I also have these teacher's editions. And since I have new students this term that haven't seen me before, you may not be aware of what the teacher's editions are. And so what the teacher's editions are is basically it's if you had a math textbook and you were teaching a class, right? There would be a teacher's edition, and the teacher's edition gives you all the context and the extra information that the textbook is lacking so that you can teach. And so what I actually did was I took every topic and I put example problems from the topic in here, and I worked them out fully with the explanation. I also, if you go to the end of the teacher's edition, I have an example of every single assignment question, and the assignment questions are all fully worked out with explanation. So this teacher edition, Flexi, starting with the readings, are all fabulous ways to really level up your understanding in the class and help you streamline and be more efficient with your time. So I hope reviewing these resources was helpful and thinking about different ways that you can tackle the course and what resources are available to you. And if you have questions, just reach out.